There's probably 3 to 3.5 of them that I haven't seen. That might not
This
be
is
good.
finally a strong one for me.
Oh man, I don't know which ones you haven't seen, so don't tell me.
Oh, that's not even 9 yet. Oh, good. We're
I
right on
have.
time. Shit.
So we're supposed to do seven, Alec. Just so you know, I have
Right.
Yep.
quotes for all 10. I haven't decided which ones I'm picking yet, but I do have quotes.
Ah,
I do have a quote for all
okay.
of them.
Ah, just make sure you
Okay.
I'm
don't
gonna
get
pick and
lost. I get
choose as
that.
I go. Some of them are more obvious than others, depending upon,
Yeah.
again, if you've seen the movie. Unlike my co-host over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, shooting at the seat of my pants all night. Apparently, who fucking?
Oh
I
well.
thought I did all this fucking prep for today. I was like, I'm so ready. I'm good to go.
Yeah, he was on it. He was.
Nothing. I got
Meanwhile,
nothing.
I'm on it today. What the hell is this? Is there a full moon?
Freaky Friday, man. I'm telling you.
Freaky Friday indeed. Where's Lindsay Lohan?
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back, middle-aged miscreants. We're back again with another episode of Middle-Aged Highs. I am, as always, your highly medicated and openly opinionated host. My name is Dan. It is Pastor Prime 25 on Twitter. Pastor Prime if you're watching on Twitch. You can catch Middle-Aged Highs on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Yay!
My co-host, as always, a man who doesn't always have a plan, but is handy with a beer can, Russ, the beer league goalie.
Hell yeah! And you know the different types of bottle openers I have? This is a damn coaster, and on the back is a bottle opener. So yeah, I'm very handy when it comes to a beer bottle.
I did not lie, sir. I did not lie.
Example ready to go.
I'm telling
Exactly.
ya.
I didn't even know that was my nickname coming in, and I'm just ready to get going here. Let's go.
Completely
And hey,
unplanned.
I got another bottle opener right here. You know, I don't know how many I got laying around.
Right?
Is that a bad thing?
Good deal.
Collector. You're a
Is that any
collector.
better?
You're a connoisseur.
There you go. There you go.
Good deal.
Whether you're drinking, whether you're smoking, whether you're eating, yeah, it's something.
Amen
it's
to
something.
that. Our
Gotta
guest
be
that you hear
variety.
down below us, folks, he's certified in cannabis healthcare and the business of cannabis from the University of... Oh, my phone
New
shut
Haven.
off. Cool, New Haven. Yeah, right.
Hell!
Fucking thing. I'm telling you, it's all day tonight. The marketing and e-commerce director of Snapdragon Hemp, Snapdragon Cannabis. We call him the professor. Our guy, Alec Wright. Welcome back, sir. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you for having me on, Dan and Russ. Always good to be here.
Yes, sir.
Second
And our
episode
first
now. Yeah.
repeat.
Yeah. Oh,
You are
for
our
sure.
first
Yes.
repeat guest.
That is very true.
Wow.
We might have somebody on your tails before too long, but hey.
Oh,
Right.
had bunny tails.
congratulations to that.
Cheers, gentlemen. Some damn
Yes,
water.
sir. He's got the damn water going down. I'm drinking the bullet bourbon tonight out of my
Oh,
Bad
that's some
mug.
good stuff.
I got me some
Bullet's
Tito's
good.
and ginger ale.
there you go, trying to cut the weight out still, right, Russ?
Wait, nice segue there, asshat.
It's what I do. I don't do everything right, but when I do,
So, Alec, for your reference, I don't know if you've been listening or heard or anything like that, but I put a bet on myself. It wasn't like a New Year's resolution because neither one of us believe in New Year's resolutions.
I
But
don't have
that being said, I did want to start pushing myself to lose a little bit of weight. And what better way than to incorporate it with this podcast?
oh well.
And
Oh,
we even
yeah,
asked
that's
the viewing audience for some punishments and what have you. But basically, we started at the second week of January, and it's going to go to Philly's opening day, which is March 31st, home opener, excuse me.
Right.
And I am going to try to lose 20 pounds in 3 months. And I'm
Wow.
down somewhere about 10 or 12 already.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
sir.
That's about
significant
where I'm at.
progress. Nice.
So,
Yes, sir.
yeah, a lot of it, like I said before on other shows, if you haven't heard, is
There
I've
is
cut
today's
out some of the
proof.
beers and a lot of the overnight snacking. Because a lot of times I hang out with Dan, I play video games, and I sit on the couch and just stuff my freaking fat face with a lot of different stuff.
we get the munchies. Oh, and they're amazing too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's
sir.
the truth.
We're also doing 420 movies on the fucking challenge. Different type
Also.
this year. We're doing different this season than we did before, so that's always good. And the professor is going to answer a buttload of questions.
I saw him come in. I was actually genuinely surprised. I was like, everyone's asking such good questions. I was really excited for this episode. So,
So we put it out there on Twitter, Instagram, and in the Discord, and man, you guys just blew it out of the park. We got a range of it. We got technical questions, we got real questions, we got joke questions. They weren't inappropriate, so we're gonna include them. But there were some good joke questions. I'll give you that. So everybody got involved. We've got, I believe, 18 or 19 questions altogether.
Nice. How many entries we got?
I want to say 14 or 15. Some people put like 3 questions in one. One person thought he was slick and said, "I'm gonna put one on Facebook and one in the Discord." And then Sheffy, just put your questions, bro. You didn't have to put them everywhere.
Called him out,
right?
Like, where's the train of thought, brother?
He said he starts off with one person did X, and then said it's this person. Either have it be anonymous or not anonymous. Pick one.
Oh, well, I do what I want. I thought that was pretty funny. I'm here all week. Hey, take it from.
Don't tip your waitresses. He's not that good.
So we're just gonna straight up bunch of stoners. You goddamn right. You watch this podcast every week. You know what it is.
And you still come back.
Goddamn right. I mean, we've got, I don't know, 1,300 plays on Spotify for a fucking reason. I'm saying.
Yeah, there you go.
So let's just go ahead and get straight into the questions, shall we? I mean, this is what we're here to do. We got enough of them.
Right.
Those that are in the chat, if you would like to participate, the professor's going to pick his favorite question at the end of this to win the giveaway. If you haven't entered a question, or even if you have and you come up with a different one, we will open it up to the chat at the end of this. But let us get through the pre-entered questions first, respectfully.
I have a question, though.
Well, that's what this is. Yes, I know. Your question's on the list. What?
But I have a different question.
That's after. I just said that. Are you paying attention?
I don't care.
Okay, what's up?
I do this show too, so
But he does get the priority question. Yeah, sure.
Exactly. There you go. What anything out there that's new that we should know about?
Oh my God, yeah. My God, yeah.
That might be one of the other questions too. You don't know.
Well, if it is, I'm sorry, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I'll probably answer it. I will probably answer it somewhere down the line. I'll probably just repeat myself, but
it is. But go ahead and shoot.
Oh my God, we got a ton going on for Snapdragon. First thing that comes to my mind, Snapfest 420 2025. It's coming up in 2 months. I'm getting billboards up. I'm getting the social medias out. We're getting the vendor, sponsor, food truck sign-up forms out. The QR code is on the Instagram post. Go to SDCCTN on Instagram and snapshot that QR code. Sign up for Snapfest. It's going to be great. We have vendors, live music. We're going to have food. We're going to have dabs. We're going to have a bunch of I don't know if we're breaking up into one main tent or we're going to have a bunch of different tents of dabs, drinks, flour, gummies and edibles, whatever you want. So it's going to be like weed wonderland.
I gotta go this year. I missed out last year. I missed out on a bunch of stuff because of the wife being pregnant, the baby, and what all not. Like I
dude.
Go this year. Food, all kinds of food, Sheffy.
Oh yeah, barbecue. Usually a lot of good barbecue food trucks for these sorts of events.
Do you provide sleeping bags and pillows when everybody passes out?
Eventually, right? Gotta hit the sativas only for this because you're gonna
like a first aid kit with all the cots.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
And CBD on standby for anyone freaking out.
Yeah, right. Heard that.
You are freaking out.
Yeah, that's
man.
That's gonna be a blast. I can't wait for that. It's gorgeous too, by the way. Whoever's doing the artwork is
thank you,
it.
Gracie and Keaton are our team. Amazing.
Gracie and Keaton are knocking it out of the park. That thing is sexy. I love it. I love it. All right, so let's get into the questions here. And since Philly cut to the chase, I gotta go ahead and ask mine first.
I gotta let him promote himself a little bit.
Sure,
you know, he's the
sure.
guest coming in. Come on.
And that's a good way to start it. But yeah, I'll go ahead and ask my selfish question here. I gotta ask, right? So, do we have any idea when they're coming back with the in-store pickup option for online?
That's a good one.
That changed the game for us.
Yeah. No, it was a really sad move to cut in-store pickup because it was such like a beloved convenience for, I guess, it caused so many issues with our inventory because we had to like distribute one pickup system for 13 stores. It went from like 2 or 3 on pickup to about 13. Yeah. So after a dozen, you're like, there's no plugins that can support that, and we got to approach it from the ground up. I'm hoping, within 2025, we're going to have a new pickup system implemented into the website with better functionality, Like when you go to pick up an item, it shows you that there are 13 bags of this gummy in stock at Cleveland or Red Bank, for example, versus before it would just pull from shipping inventory. So that would honestly ruin everyone's day when they get to the store and they realize, oh, Cleveland
Sure.
doesn't have that in stock. Yeah.
Sure, I've had that happen to me quite a few times.
Yeah.
Honestly. That's all right. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but I will be working on bringing it back as soon as possible because it's definitely one of those like it's really nice. Also delivery. In place of in-store pickup, we've also gotten on DoorDash, and we're looking at other delivery options.
DoorDash.
Interesting.
Damn.
You can get our drinks like Dam Water, the Cannibalist 100s, our Diesel, any of the Cannibalist or the sodas on DoorDash, and I think we're doing gummies too.
Wow.
Gummies on DoorDash, yeah.
Oh shit.
21 plus, show your ID.
Weed on DoorDash.
What?
That's new to me.
Weed on DoorDash.
That's a game changer right there. Holy
DoorDash
crap.
has it on their website.
Let's see that driver when he shows up.
Yeah. Did you take any of the product? And he's like, no, dude. No, I didn't.
You don't need a lot
Dave's
of
not here, man.
But yeah, 21
good
plus
shit.
DoorDash delivery. You can get it in the Chattanooga area, and it's really cool. Yeah, we live in the future for sure.
Well, we know what Prime's doing.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna have to get me a DoorDash account going again. All right. So, next question. This one was actually entered by Philly ahead of time. We'll get ours out of the way selfishly, just in case other people are showing up. Not to. We're not
Fine by
pushing
me.
ourselves ahead. Anybody watching. We're not pushing ourselves ahead of you guys. We're just giving people time to show up if they
Yeah,
want
screw you
to.
guys. It's all about us.
Yeah, sure. Philly asked ahead of time how to pick the right gummy at night time.
Okay, that's a good one, and it's a little bit more straightforward.
Sure.
CBN is what comes to mind immediately. CBN dominant gummies, whether it's a blend or it's a CBN gummy entirely.
It's like that one. I'm gonna take notes. The professor's speaking.
Right. I love these episodes because we learn so much.
Yeah, but CBN comes to mind immediately when you're looking for nighttime. It's most of these CBN blends are also blended with THC and CBD. So like our Luna gummies are a blend of CBN, CBD, and CBG, and that's more of like a nighttime without a high. And then our Sunset gummies are blended with Delta 9 THC, CBN, and a little bit of CBD to round them out. So that's also more of like a psychoactive, like that's going to put you down, maybe give you some really nice dreams, really nice, nice effects, nice euphoria before you sleep, versus the non-psychoactive one, which is more so just to detense your muscles. So immediately I would try CBN, and then if that doesn't work, then I would focus on the terpenes. Whether you want to try linalool or myrcene or caryophyllene, beta caryophyllene, those are the
Sounds like a lot of chemicals we put in food that's a problem.
which
Philly gave up on trying to keep
Is that
up
what they
writing down
shut
what you
down
were saying.
Kellogg's
He's like,
for?
I'll just do it later. I'll listen to this and write it down later.
I'm gonna write that joke down later. Is this what they shut down Kellogg's for?
You're
Because of the
welcome.
terpenes.
I'm here all week.
Nice.
Kellogg's
Well done,
is too
Philly.
terpy, bro. Kellogg's is too terpy.
Kellogg's is too terpy.
What do they put in those frosted flakes, man? I didn't see shit.
There's a pink
No,
elephant back
Is that
there.
Tony the Tiger? What the hell?
They also
are
make
great.
they make shots. So if you try like CBN and you're like, it doesn't really work for me, they make shots of concentrated terpenes. So you can try a beta caryophyllene shot, a myrcene shot, or a linalool shot. So it's like a thing you drink. It's like an essential oil infused drink.
That's right. So those are the sunrise. Are those the sunrise and sunset shots you guys sell?
No, those
the
are different.
pouches?
Those are still like THC and CBN infused. I'm talking about something
Okay.
else on the market that's like it's just pure
Ah.
terpenes in a drink.
Okay.
So they're sold
Can
as
you
like a
send me all your suggestions?
Definitely, yeah.
Like it's like no, it's not a funny. I'm not making a joke here.
No,
I'm actually dead fucking
I know.
serious.
I know. Be careful.
I legit struggle with going to sleep. I have always struggled with going to sleep, and I've relied on other things that I shouldn't rely on sometimes. And obviously, I go down the street to the local smoke vape shop or whatever and get whatever they kind of got sitting there. I mean, this week I got It's just all. It's. I mean, I've had other things, but this one just says Delta 9 and CBD. I've
Yeah, it's
seen
not
other.
bad.
I've seen other things where it's the different letters and stuff like that I've had before. I think there was one I showed you the last time. You were like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that one.
Yeah. Normally those are like the THCP, THCO, THCXYZ, isomers. I just wrote a blog about that today. So for you to have gummies that are just D9 plus CBD, that's good. That's good. But I also try CBN. Yeah. Take some more. Got it.
Right. Can I quick side note on things? Because I know, Philly, you buy stuff from different places, right? Anybody that's buying stuff from a random gas station, anything like this, scan the QR code on whatever you buy. Because I know for a fact there's a gas station near me that takes the labels of their fucking product and they print out their own shit that puts 63 to 75% THCA on this. And if you scan the QR code, every lab report they have says everything's about 20 to 18%. Yeah. So make sure you're checking, because this shit that you're getting, oh man, it's 78% THC. No, they want you to think that because you're buying it. Go check the actual company. Just check what you're buying, know what you're buying. You'll be surprised.
That's why there's no reason to inflate numbers. You got a 10 milligram gummy, it's going to be perfectly effective from a psychoactive THC standpoint.
Yeah.
You don't need to lie and say that 10 milligram gummy is 10,000 milligrams just because people are they don't know. I don't want to say they're stupid or they don't they're uneducated, but they don't know.
No.
Literally.
No, we don't. We don't.
There's so many numbers.
We believe what's in front of us. Whatever you buy, you see something on a label and you think, oh my god, they can't put that there if it's not true. It's bullshit. This shit's so unregulated right now.
Like when they put something on the back of a packet saying proprietary.
I think we've been guilty of that as a business, though. It's
I'm just saying, that's a normal business lingo to put on something.
It is.
It's a way to get by on certain things. Not to throw anybody under the bus. It's just a thing you see in a lot of different packaging.
True.
No, it's true. It's a fact. It's a fact.
But is it proprietary or is it really just bullshit? Saying because I get customers who come in and say like, oh, I'm used to taking this 4,000 milligram gummy, and I'm like, there's no way you could even put 4,000 milligrams in one single gummy. And then they show me the bottle.
Gummy. It would be a big ass gummy.
I haven't seen those before. I kind of like the packaging though.
Just because it's pink?
Yeah. I don't know. I like it.
I'll tell you what. Let's ask an expert. Sheffy, you used to mass produce gummies, thousands by the day. How big would a 4,000 milligram gummy be? Let us know in the chat, please, while we're going on with this question, sir.
Like one of those VAT 19. Yeah. Fuck yeah, it would.
See, there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
It'd be like the whole sheet of gummies. Yeah.
He said,
like the
yes,
whole
sir.
Sheet of gummies.
Yep, this man knows. He knows. All right, Philly, I'll let you decide here, sir. The higher percentage comes from Twitter, but Twitter, Instagram, or Discord? Where do I ask a question from?
Discord.
Discord it is. I'll let you guess who this came from, all right, Philly? Here's the question, Alec. Are y'all coming to Canada?
Dude, with how... Oh, my God.
Save that for the end, Death Siren. That's a good question. We love you, Brady.
U.S. cannabis regulation is going. Sometimes it makes sense, and then sometimes it makes literally no sense. It makes absolutely the opposite of sense, and we can't tell what direction the wind is going to blow. So, I mean, jumping ship to Canada. Hey, y'all have some amazing weed. Y'all have some amazing weed and amazing people. So, I love Trailer Park Boys. I love Letterkenny.
Shout out. I love it. That's
I
great.
have yet to watch Letterkenny, and I always have wanted to.
It's been recommended to me several times. I'll tell you what, Philly. You know what, Philly? We should almost do a second podcast just watching Letterkenny one episode at a time.
So good.
Live stream us watching TV. I'm sure people would love that.
People watch that. Are you kidding me? People don't watch that shit? Are you crazy?
They have such good comebacks that as a New Englander, you just want to watch it for inspiration. You just want to watch it to tell people, learn how to tell them off, right? Because they just do so effortlessly, such grace.
I don't need extra ways to tell people to F off. I really don't.
It's true.
All right. So
East Coast, you just say F off. Yeah.
True that. All
right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Twitter question for the next one. All right. And I like this one. I I thought this was actually the first question that popped up like almost instantly as soon as I made this post. So shout out to Highly Likely. I don't know if you've got the notifications on for me or not, but I appreciate you. I'd like to hear how you make your fast-acting gummies act so fast.
Yeah, I love that question.
Right?
And especially because they're the brand new product. I got them on the front page under our new arrivals, and the Rins 9 gummies just came in. So what we did was normal gummies are infused with distillate or like live resin, or they're infused with concentrates normally, right? These Rins 9 gummies are infused with our rapid intake nanosonic powder. So that's
So
a
they
water soluble THC. It's a water soluble powder.
I didn't know the
And
Rinse
that
9 was in the gummies too. That just
Yeah.
blew my mind. I'm sorry.
Same thing, same fast acting THC
Yeah.
that happens with our drinks is happening in the gummies, and is also going to happen in our edibles. I got a product plug. I'll put somewhere in here, but really excited
Plug
for a new
away.
edible coming out.
I've got a question for you for that one. Don't even worry about
Okay.
it. I'll tee you up.
But yeah, no, the Rinse 9 gummies, we were starting out in 10 milligram Delta 9 THC, water soluble. So the effects are like super fast. One, they start being absorbed by the gum line in your mouth, the mucosal membranes, and then
When
as
you
you
can get it
swallow,
absorbed by the gum with anything, I mean, you talk
yeah,
about it like from a healthcare
Oh,
perspective.
man.
That's how they help people at the end of life is they get it absorbed through the gums.
you could just suck on the gummy if you really wanted to and get the effects that way. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, 10 to 15 minutes, you're gonna have gummy effects,
Oh,
Yep.
and versus an hour at most, 30 minutes to an hour with a regular gummy. And if you have food on top of that, it's going to take some extra time for digestion and extra time for effects. So that's going to be like maybe up to 2 hours.
See, that's why I never liked edibles like that, because the ones that aren't your guys that are fast acting, you never know. You got to do a whole bunch of math and chemical balance.
Yeah, like
to
that
figure out when
goddamn
they're gonna
brownie.
Hit you. Ooh. See, yeah.
Like the brownie. I remember that brownie story.
Infamy.
Never
Infamous.
again. One of the worst experiences of my life.
Man. All right, so. All right, I'm gonna hit you with one more from Twitter, and then I'll let Philly pick where the next one comes from. And this one's a two-parter. All right, here's our first joke question / real question. Give me a second.
I gotta fucking gear up for this shit.
You'll understand in a second. Give me a second. How much kush could a kush pusher push if a kush pusher could push kush? Let's go! Ta-da! Nailed
I'm
it.
glad that made it on the podcast.
Nailed it.
I'm glad that
Sean
made
the
it on
vet.
the podcast.
Nailed it, bro. I nailed it.
Good night.
The Kush pusher would push Kush. Kush pusher would push Kush. You're
Wow.
gonna say that 5 times
Was that your own?
fast.
No.
Let's be honest. Was that your own?
No, Sean the vet posted that one. I loved it. I
Sean the
cracked
vet. Do I know
Sean
that
the
one?
vet. He's been in our last giveaway, our live giveaway that we had like 4 or 5 people enter because it was a surprise live giveaway. He was one of them. So
Okay.
Sean the vet.
Sean the vet.
Kush
Appreciate
pusher.
you, buddy. So that's fine. So all right, after that, he said I had to go there. But anyway, he said the real question was, where'd it go? Oh my God, what's a good way to make homemade carts?
Oh, okay.
That's an interesting.
I used to make homemade carts and homemade dab mixes, and used to play Cannabinoid Kitchen with all of my chemistry sets. So
Oh my God, I need to watch that show. Like
What
I need that
show?
show on Food Network, Cannabinoid Kitchen. Oh my God, let's go.
that's a show. What?
Like, sign me up.
Why? Well, if
I-
it's not a show,
was-
why haven't we started it?
Right?
Honestly,
Oh my God, trademark.
like CBN desserts for nighttime, and then your sativa breakfast granola infused with THCV. In fact, we already do that. But like Snapdragon's like Willy Wonka. Every turn you make, something's infused.
Your golden ticket?
Yeah.
When you guys
So-
finally launch Cannabis Kitchen, I volunteer to be the host. I would
It's a
kill
great
it.
idea. Great
I'll
idea.
fucking fly down for that.
I would
HBO,
kill it.
Netflix, you listening?
I'm saying.
To make
Or it's on
carts at
Peacock.
home though, yeah, Peacock, Tubi, I'll not say no.
Right? I'm saying.
Um,
Call me. I'm
so
available.
to make carts at home, I recommend using distillate. You can use Delta 8 distillate. That's the most available on the hemp market. You won't be getting Delta 9 distillate, so you won't be able to make Delta 9 carts. You can do the same with live resin, but basically you get a concentrate like distillate or live resin or BHO or even hash rosin. You want to liquefy it. You want to get it into a 1 milliliter syringe, and then you want to heat up your carts and fill them basically. So it's all a matter of keeping things warm, keeping things flowing, and keeping things pourable. Sounds so wrong. What's up, Bryce?
Oh, I'm just laughing at him putting his hand up. Like,
Oh, it still sounds
no, what you're
wrong.
saying,
Yeah,
what you're
but-
saying makes perfect sense to me. I understand exactly what you're saying. That's blowing my mind. But I'm just
Wes
laughing
is
at him
like,
putting
no.
his hand up.
So I'm not a stoner.
Mhm.
What's
Oil.
a cart?
Cartridge.
What's a
Like
cart?
a vape cartridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
cartridge. Okay, it was okay. All right.
yeah.
Apologies.
Um,
I'm not down with the lingo. Like the only thing I've smoked in my lifetime is a cigar.
Sure.
That's
fair.
it.
Sure.
Nothing
sure.
else. I've
fair.
never done vape. I've never done cigarettes. Nothing else.
This
So
podcast is always refreshing because we've got Dan who's just smoking religiously, and then Russ who's not like integrated into the
I
stoner
don't know
world.
fucking shit.
This man's basically got a plug. He does. It's funny.
I'll own up to it. I don't know fucking shit.
But you're still
Oh,
welcome
man.
in the
That's-
club.
That's-
Absolutely.
That's great.
Still,
Absolutely.
still
Well, I did have gummies. I mean,
exactly.
Yeah,
You're a stoner
right.
now.
All right. Good deal. So,
Thank you for
Philly,
reading.
where should the next question come from? Discord, Instagram, Twitter.
Twitter.
Twitter again? Damn. All right. Let's go.
We have one on Instagram.
Ooh. All right. I thought this one was interesting because this is kind of like a MacGyver question, right?
Oh.
Because, like, I mean, the last one kind of was too. Homemade.
Yeah,
carts,
yeah. Like, how can I do this at home?
Right. What's the best way? And this is MP Calamity, by the way. Shout out. What's the best way to process cannabis-infused tea using only things that can be found at home in an everyday kitchen?
Okay.
When you
I've
opening
done
up the fridge and trying to tell them to make you a drink or something, like what?
I mean, these are real questions, man. I love those
Need
questions.
an app. I'm going to take a picture of my fridge. You make my drink, but make it infused something.
Yeah, but it's all weed. It's all weed in the fridge. The AI doesn't know what to do. It's like what do you? I can't
Normal
eat this.
people like me go out to the garage or something, have a fridge full of beer. He's gonna have a fridge full of something else. But
Damn water and seshies. Goddamn.
There you go.
Like we
God
had
damn
on
it! I can't
vacation
get my hands
last
on
year.
another goddamn session. It's been a while.
Oh wow, Cyberchef said coffee filter. I was definitely gonna recommend that.
There you go.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, what I normally do is dryer vaporize, so I have like a ready supply of vaped bud, and that's ready to go. So whenever you vape it or you decarb your bud, you have to put it in the oven, around like 420 degrees, and you let it sit there for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes. It's gonna help decarb the THCA into delta 9 THC. So that part is crucial first. So make sure you have vape bud. With the vape bud or the activated bud, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want with it. Whatever tools for a normal household kitchen, you're gonna have like anything you want to infuse with, whether that be a firecracker with just some peanut butter on a cracker and some ABV sprinkled on top and get baked that way. For tea, though, as the comment was saying, as Cyber Chef was saying, coffee filter is a great option. That's a great way to make like a little at-home tea bag with some weed inside, and then you can also get tea sachets. I can't say that right. Sachets, or you put the ABV inside, and then you could just make a tea through there. And really, as long as you have access to boiling water and like a coffee filter or a tea sachet and some vaped bud, you can make your tea. If you want to do like a stem tea, like the old heads used to do it, like saving all their stems and boiling in a pot,
Have
that's also a
tried
good
that.
one.
Never
Yeah.
worked out for me.
It tasted awful, but
Oh
I
my
still did
god.
it. You gotta respect tradition.
One time. Never
Yeah.
again.
It's like drinking the bong water at least one time. Accidentally or intentionally, it has to happen.
We've all been there.
Mm-hmm.
We've all been there.
Have we?
Have
Russ
you
is
ever
like,
have you ever hit a bong, sir?
Nope.
Then you've never
There
been.
you go.
Literally 5 minutes ago said I've never smoked anything but a cigar.
Well, exactly. So
be a
why are, you
cigar
why are you
bong.
trying to butt into the conversation then?
Well,
Stay
you
in
said
your lane.
everybody. You said we've all been there. All would be inclusive,
But you're not.
and
know.
all have not
Russ
been
is
there.
putting a cigar in his bong, like,
He's like, I met it too,
guys.
This guy. Love it. Love it. All right, man. All right, give me another one, Philly. Where are we coming from?
All right, we'll go to Instagram.
Oh, 10 Ply Bud. Thank you for rating. Party
What
of
up,
one.
10ply?
What's up, man?
Oh
How you
yeah,
been,
thank
10
you.
Ply? We're doing the Middle Age Highs podcast. We got Alec Wright from Snapdragon Cannabis here, asking him a whole bunch of questions they gave us. Stick around as soon as we're done asking the pre-entered questions. If you'd like to ask him a question yourself, you can enter in the contest to win some Snapdragon Cannabis and this beautiful sip and smoke bundle. Anyway, Philly,
Oh yeah.
Twitter, Instagram, Discord. Where's the next question? Go.
Say Instagram, some bitch.
Instagram. Ooh, Instagram. All right. Let's go with Bronco's dad. That's Donnie. He was on the podcast a couple weeks ago when we were talking about wrestling. Right?
Donnie.
He said, "What edible is your go-to? I usually use gummies and was curious what edible is the best."
Oh.
I'm sure that's a
Okay.
preference kind of thing, but
Absolutely, but
It is, but like I
he wanted to know the professor's opinion.
I don't have too like large of a tolerance, so I like a lot of edibles that everyone else likes, like kind of lower to medium tolerance edibles. The lemon cake bite right now is phenomenal. I love the 25 milligram lemon cake bite.
Ooh.
It's sensational.
If you've ever had like little mini
my God.
muffins,
I'm intrigued.
like the little like
Mhm.
banana nut and whatever mini muffins, it's kind.
We got coffee cake, too.
Yes, it's similar to that. It's good. It's good.
50 milligram
Very intrigued.
THC. We got 50 milligram THC coffee cake bites, 25 milligram THC lemon cake bites, and like they are just, you could taste the butter in them. You could taste the fresh ingredients. Also, our brownies are drool worthy. I mean, like you could again taste the butter. You could taste
Making
the
me drool
fudge,
right now, son of a bitch.
and those suckers coming up to like the 250s. So you got to be careful
Philly
with
can
them.
attest to those brownies will smack.
No,
you.
no,
Do not
no,
play
no,
around.
no. Philly will not attest to any fucking brownie from here or the future. Oh,
They will slap you silly. The
no,
Snapdragon
they slapped
brownies will
me
snap you
fucking
silly.
sideways.
They did.
Infamous.
Legit, I was on the couch sideways trying to figure out how to move my feet.
When you got to learn how
Oh,
to be a
man.
human being again, you know the edible has really done its job and then some.
Way
It's
too
gonna be-
much. Way too much.
You got to
It was-
reprogram a little bit here. 'cause-
Literally, I'm sitting on the couch going, I would like to walk up the stairs to go to bed. Why can I walk up the stairs and go to bed?
Legs aren't legging.
Were you yelling at your legs? These things happen. Like we've all been there.
No, actually, I think it was all internal. I mean, I can't vouch for it because I don't remember, but I think it was all
Could have been
internal.
all, yeah. Could have been all.
It's like
It makes
the-
it even
the-
more funny.
It's like the thing from the second Ace Ventura. You're looking at your legs, you're like, ah.
Yes, that's how I felt. Nothing was moving, but internally, I was like, come on!
Right, I know exactly where you were, brother.
We have some just.
God,
All right,
We have some stories.
Right, we do. If
that's
you've been doing
literally the only like high story for myself personally. I mean, obviously I've had some gummies or maybe ate too many gummies and stuff like that, but nothing to the extent of that.
it,
Edible
absolutely.
stories are just always worth it. I will always take the time to listen to a customer's edible story because 9 times out of 10, one time out of 10 it's horrifying. Other 9 out of 10 times it's hilarious.
Horrifying.
It's if you can
I
get
was
through
the
the
one.
horrifying one. It's if you can get through the horrifying one. Let's be honest. We all have
Yeah.
the scary whatever. Oh my God, I'm never doing that again kind of thing. But
This edible ain't shit, and then 10 minutes later, you're like, oh god, I regret saying
This edible is shit.
that. Cyber Chef, I know. Concentrate med edibles. That's why we do live resin in our Delta 9 edibles, and it packs a wallop.
I'm with you, Desire. Though, like I've cut back on the edibles. Like I like the low tolerance stuff. Like I like the
Yep.
chocolates you guys have are so good. But I would take and
Oh,
be
yeah.
like little piece here, little piece today,
All
little
you
piece
need is a
tomorrow,
little piece.
Yeah,
I think
man,
the new
I'm
ones are
good.
200 milligrams, so like that's even. Whew.
I can do
I'm like
them.
a 10
Pass.
milligram,
Yeah.
10 milligram at a time user. I'm like 5 to 10
My
milligrams.
brownie was 125. Go fuck yourself
Yeah.
on 200.
That's even higher than I would go. I'm.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've done those, and I did those for stream purposes and everything like that. But I mean, on a realistic basis, I mean, I'm 42 years old and shit like that. In my stomach, kind of whatever.
You
anyway.
old.
I don't need to. Yeah, I'm super old, man. Shit, I feel it too.
All right, April, everybody, he needs a commode, a walker, some Depends.
We're about 2 months out, folks. About 2 months out.
Prune
God
juice.
damn. All right.
No, that's for me when I make sure I make my weight requirement.
There you go.
I'm
There you
telling
go.
you, prune juice rehearsing
those goals.
all next week. Goddamn.
But what Death Siren said in the chat though, can't do anything edible for cannabis. I recommend going with trying some. If you're gonna try an edible, try something at like 2.5 milligrams instead of 5 milligrams for THC. Try half of what you've tried in the past. If you're going to try an edible at all, and as always, try like microdosing. Um, just try the lowest amount you possibly are comfortable with, and that's a good way to build your tolerance back up, because your tolerance does build up, and then there will be a point like 6 months down the road where you're comfortable taking a 10 milligram gummy at once because you've built your tolerance up. Some of us actually need to build our tolerances up manually, and like me myself, I'm very sensitive to THC. So if I don't have a tolerance, I'm tripping, like wide awake, like open eye visuals, yeah. And that's that too, that 11 hydroxy
What,
when you're
I have a question, sis. What was the reaction? Because I don't know if we've ever discussed that before. What was the reaction? I'd be interested to know what it was.
That's interesting.
If it's like panic or pain or anything.
Yeah. Now, would that be if she says something along those lines? Is that like a certain type of strain or type of something that be doing that to her, or
could be a general reaction to THC that her body chemistry doesn't agree with, and that happens for individuals. So in this case, maybe like a CBD or a CBG based product, no THC, but it depends on what like the root of it is. It's giving her anxiety attacks. So in that instance,
that's what it does to my wife on the rare occasions when she did try it back in the day, which was a long time ago.
I recommend in that case sometimes drowning it out with CBD. So you could take like a 5 milligram gummy and you take maybe 10 milligrams of CBD or 15 milligrams of CBD. They're going to fight for receptor space, and they're going to synergize a little bit, but they're absolutely going to round each other out when it comes to tripping out, having some anxious effects. I always recommend pairing your CBD with THC, especially if you have like those anxious responses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And smoking is a little different too. Yeah, I definitely agree. Edibles are always a wild card. So if you get super bad anxiety attacks, off of edibles, don't blame yourself. It's just natural body chemistry. It may even happen to you, to individuals after they grow older. Sensitivity to THC changes.
Man,
dude, this guy blows my mind. We need to have more people on here that teach us shit.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it might not be the worst idea to pursue.
I mean, you and I aren't the brightest bulbs in the fucking pack, but it's nice to have somebody come in and teach us a thing or two.
I make the most of what I have. That's all I can say.
It ain't much, but it's there.
Right? Yeah, I hope all 32 people watching are taking notes at this point. Golly,
I did. Literally, I wrote down some shit. I clicked.
Yeah, man. All right, so here we'll do a simple one, and it's kind of vague. He says y'all, but since it's Ask the Professor and you're the only one here, I mean, you can't really ask Snapdragon Hemp guys individually, so we'll just go with you. What inspired you to get into this? Asked by AJ Woody.
So, oh man, my intro with Snapdragon and why I'm in this company is kind of crazy. I moved back to Connecticut after living in California briefly, and weed was still illegal. Like Connecticut hadn't legalized at that point. So
Sure.
I got heavy into the Cult of the Franklin community. Shout out Cult of the Franklin, and just the Reddit community with Delta 8 and THCA, and the hemp flower reviews. Everyone kind of flying under the radar going, this is genuine cannabis and it's finally legal.
Yeah.
And we're in this kind of small niche community. So I started reviewing hemp products online, and I would type these long personal reviews out, give it my all, try different products from companies, and then eventually I started talking to people from Snapdragon, Rob and Josh, and they were gracious enough to get me on an interview, and I wanted to be their customer service guy online. And I definitely had more passions than just customer service, but getting my foot in the door which is like a kind of leading edge. I consider hemp to be one of the leading edges of legalization in this country. Not a lot of people realize it, but hemp is cannabis. Hemp is marijuana. Hemp is weed. It's just a different classification of the same plant. And with this kind of knowledge, it just kind of built up into, this is my career, this is my passion, this is what I want to do. And then I got certified in cannabis healthcare and medicine. Even before that, I was teaching classes for Snapdragon. I was teaching Cannabis 101 classes for our new hires, teaching them what is THC, what is CBD, what does this strain do to me, what is this product. Um, and now I'm just the cannabis educator for the entire company, and everyone's really like supportive of me. There's just so much motivation I get from the people working at Snapdragon, boosting me up and saying, "Alec, I love the education that you provide. I love the way that you do these lessons," and I just get a lot of positive feedback that really fuels me.
Yeah,
So
buddy. Yeah, you
one of
deserve every bit
millions
of it,
of
man.
reasons. Thank you. But one of millions of reasons why I'm in this industry, and then why I'm really passionate to be behind Snapdragon. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I love
great
it.
question.
I love it, man. That's yeah. Love hearing that
Question:
story. It's always good.
healthcare?
Huh?
Yeah, yeah. It is a form of healthcare. It
Mhm.
is a form of caregiving in a lot of states.
Yeah,
You can be a
Oh
caregiver
yeah,
solely with cannabis medicine.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Damn right.
interesting. Interesting.
It's
All kinds of stuff,
I
man. It's
remind all our employees. It's like yes, it's weed. Yes, it's recreational to a sense, but people depend on cannabis life or death, like
Yeah.
100%.
some
In
do,
some
yeah.
cases, yeah.
Dude, I've seen
Um,
some like I don't want to call it documentaries, but videos of like people who can't control themselves and have
yeah,
the shakes, and then all of a sudden, whether they smoke, eat, whatever it is, all of a sudden they don't have the shakes anymore.
that could be done without getting someone high at all.
Yep.
With the thousands of different compounds in cannabis, you could do basically whatever you want. And it's a wide open umbrella of pharmacology when it comes to controlling seizures and cancer growth and tumor growth, MRSA, bacterial
Mm,
infections. Not just stuff like getting high. Like the
Yeah.
medical application of
absolutely.
cannabis is insane
Seizures,
too.
seizures hits home for myself and my sister.
Yeah,
We're very well diverse for many different reasons from a seizure standpoint. So whether it's epilepsy or brain cancer or what have you, that hit home. That hit home really well.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't. It's kind of an interesting way to use it, but I'm going to use that as a segue into the next question, if you guys don't mind.
That's a
Yes, sir.
really bad segue, in my
I
opinion.
mean,
But
it
we'll find
is, it
out.
is, but we're talking. Look, we're talking people struggling with things. Lucifer
Yeah.
Morningstar wrote that my dad recently passed away from cancer, and I've been dealing with the battle as well.
Is that a bot?
What's a longer acting method to make the high last for my pain? What's your favorite?
Okay.
Is that a
I
bot?
got I got got something really sciency. Um,
Yeah, you got it.
and you might
Thank
appreciate
you,
this.
chef.
It might be a little bit hard to find. If you're watching, my condolences. I'm really sorry for your loss. That's
Absolutely.
awful.
Yeah.
My grandmother recently passed away, so I feel your pain. Definitely, it's hard, but this is where cannabis can provide a little bit of relief in our daily lives, and like a little bit of, a vacation from the suffering, a little bit of the ease of pain and nausea, and just that relief we're looking for. And that's why I ask. It's a miracle in a plant. It's a mercy. So
Yes,
to
sir.
extend your THC highs, you're going to want CBC. CBC is a cannabinoid like CBD or THC or CBN, right? That's one out of 100 different cannabinoids.
Right.
The CBC particular is a major cannabinoid because it's found in almost every single sample of weed. You hold a nug in your hand, you hold a little bit of weed in your hand, you're going to hold a little bit of CBC or CBCA. Um, but
Wow.
this particular cannabinoid keeps cannabinoids in the bloodstream for longer. It helps slow down the breakdown of these cannabinoids, like THC. So whether the person who asked the question takes dabs, or only smokes flower, or they make their own mixes and stuff, try looking for CBC isolate or flower strains rich in CBCA, and then you're going to get a sometimes a doubling of your THC effects and duration. I mean, you
Wow.
get stoned as hell. You get full body like dab sweats immediately, and you don't need much CBC because in normal
What's the
flour,
What's a
Go ahead,
normal dab sweat, by the way? Because for those who don't know, I apologize.
I mean, you could have it anyway if you just strain too much and you go to the fucking moon and you're just like, oh,
I mean,
you know.
dab sweat can be so bad that you have to take off the headset and the shirt and everything and walk around and step outside to cool yourself off while you're coughing.
Yeah, you just get so
I've been
hot,
there.
you're also
I've
so
been there.
cold, and you're just sweating profusely.
Oh, so you
Dab-
got the flu. Got it.
Yeah, basically.
Look, when
For
you're
like
talking
10 minutes.
when you're talking about something that the process of it is, because I don't have like one of the electric fancy dab things. I just have a rig and a
Good
blowtorch.
old butane torch and
Absolutely.
a rig.
It's tough to
Yes, sir.
regulate, sir. So when you overdo it, you overdo it, and it sucks.
You hit that shit. But if you're
right.
dabbing and stuff, you can actually add CBC to your dab mix. Add a drop of CBC to your dab mix, like your live resin.
Really?
Add that little extra bit of CBC. It comes out like olive oil, like in its natural form. It's not like glass or really
Okay.
hard to work with. It pours out like olive oil,
Awesome.
and you could just add it as a little drop to your concentrate. It'll
shit.
extend your THC effects way more. I wrote an entire blog about CBC even before I started.
Damn.
It's also it has SSRI-like effects in the brain, as does CBD, but CBC is 8 times more potent than CBD for those SSRI-like effects.
I got to point out
easy.
one thing as you're talking about this.
Mhm.
Number one, you made Dan shut the fuck up. Number two, you made him slide back away from the fucking computer because he actually was listening with interest. I don't know if the second part of that has ever happened on stream, where he got so far intrigued that he took a seat backwards to listen to the point that he was no longer speaking on stream.
I can tell you
I'm
exactly
humbled.
the last time this happened. Was
he on the stream?
I've told the story that the first time you were on the podcast, you were dropping so much knowledge that I forgot I was hosting a podcast at some points, and I was just talking to you.
And that's how you know it's a good
My
podcast.
friend.
Right. Hey, Fred, what else do you have to say?
Damn right. Speaking of that, while we're on that topic, I'm going to apologize to you for lying to you saying it would be an hour. We're going to run long because there's so much that man, this guy and anybody watching, we try to keep it to an hour, whatever. But man, some of these
saw how
We
many
may
questions
not be able
were
to
up.
get to all the questions. We may have to
That's
limit
okay.
it.
That's okay.
We're
Totally
we're
understandable.
about through them actually. Believe it or
Okay.
not.
All right.
So,
All right.
we're gonna ask Patrick real quick. He's not here and he's ineligible for the giveaway anyway. But what's the difference
When?
between pheno seeds and auto seeds?
Oh, phenotype and auto flowering.
What is that?
Uh huh.
Now,
I'm not a grower, so I'm not. I'm. Phew, you got me.
I thought you
Go
were. You were a grower, not a shower.
that was good. Wow.
ahead. That's tough to come back from, folks. That's tough to come back from.
Sorry.
So many
Sorry.
good
Go ahead,
zings
Alec.
tonight. So many
No, good
zings.
man, good man. I can't even be mad at you. That was good. Shit.
How do you even come
I had
back from
nothing.
that? That's the answer to the question right there. There's your cannabis science.
Here's your sign.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. This sounds
Well,
don't work, but I love it.
That's why I'm the color commentator on this shit.
Yeah.
I only want auto-fi living a busy life.
Yeah, so I think they were asking the difference, and I'm not a grower myself too. I've only dabbled in growing, but generally these auto flowers are quick to flower. They automatically flower,
Okay.
and then you also have feminized seeds, which have an almost guarantee of being feminine, I believe. Which, if you're growing weed,
Have they been
you want them
demasculated?
no, I
Sorry.
actually don't know the genetic, what they do to a strain to make it a feminized seed versus a auto flowering seed. But like Cyber Chef said, you want your auto flowers if you're growing in a quick time. You're growing indoors. You can just get it up and popped. You can pop the seed and it just sprouts the flowers. And there's a lot of strong auto flower genetics on the market right now. I think Snapdragon also sells some auto flowering. We also sell some feminized seeds, and those have a higher chance of being female. In general, if you're buying seeds, you don't want males, but some people do buy male cannabis seeds just to cross pollinate and create their own strains, because that's how you eventually cross and do genetics.
Okay.
It's a little bit
Fascinating.
beyond me, Some
Sure.
people are so much more. They have such a
Adept at
better
that,
green
yeah.
thumb.
You have to be. That's an area you have to be very, very
I'm like,
proficient in knowing what you're doing.
I will spout back to
Breeders,
you
yes,
verbatim.
sir.
Yeah, breeders. Yep. I'll
Yes,
spout
sir.
back to you verbatim as to the pharmacology of Delta 9 THC and how it will react to the human body. When it comes to like heady shit like glass and growing and
Heard.
you know that more so like expert level stoner stuff. People have been doing this for decades. They could
Yeah.
grow fields of Bubba Kush that are larger than your fucking head, and they're just like they're masters at it.
Bubba Kush just sounds like a southern term to me. It's just
It does. It does. Sounds like a southern rapper almost. God damn. All right. So, as far as I can tell, looking at my list, I have 3 different people that have questions entered. One would be Sheffy, one would be Chillgiver, both did multiple, and one would be Aaron Eternally. We're going to go ahead and get out of the way, and I apologize for this one. Is a frog's ass watertight?
I have to legitimately think about that. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I don't.
All right, moving on.
I don't
Oh,
think
that's
it
where the
is.
bubbles come from.
So therefore,
shit.
not watertight. Unless
I mean, I would expect
Voluntary.
it to not be
What the
watertight.
flying fuck
Anyway.
shit is that?
Sorry,
That's a good question.
I had to. It was one of the responses. I was like,
The dad puns at the end of the show, okay?
Right, that's funny. All right, so here's Chillgiver, and I'm gonna get through this. All right, so Chillgiver, I love you, brother. He gave a mouthful when I said ask a question. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go through this, and you answer what you want to answer.
Okay.
What are you doing to innovate the market? Are you introducing new types of foods for your edibles or new and exciting flavors for your pre-existing products? Higher potency gummies for hardcore users? That was his question.
I actually love that.
That's a
the
mouthful,
perfect.
but it's. I told you I'd tee you up, so here you go.
If I remember, if you remember, man, it's been an hour already. I can't even believe that. But when we first started this podcast, I said I'd plug a product.
Yeah.
That product is the new water-soluble strawberry cheesecake bite. That's coming out. Yeah. Strawberry.
You said strawberry
cheesecake.
cheesecake. You caught my interest.
Not only is it an edible, it's also
Feels like
our
I'm
first.
back in.
Oh yeah.
Fat kid
yeah.
has arrived.
And even if it's too strong for you, you can just cut off a little piece, try some. Maybe like 30 minutes later, you're too high. Just don't take any more. That's all. That's all. I actually don't know the potency of it. I don't know the
Really?
potency of it right now. Let me see if I can look it up real quick, just for the sake of the stream.
I
Give you
would
guys a
love
little
to
sneak-
sample this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if it won't kill you, I will send you one.
I would not like to sample this.
So
I would like to see him sample this.
yeah, honestly.
We have
Honestly.
to wait 2 hours for full effect.
Not if it's water
And then in
soluble.
4 hours, you may have to call a doctor.
Honestly, if it's still going after 4 hours, you might have a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I mean, is this a
So-
Viagra commercial?
I took
What
the
are we
blue
doing here,
pill.
gentlemen? Goddamn.
for new edibles in general, like our bakery, Liz, our director of bakery, she is wonderful. She kills it.
Shout out to
She's
Liz.
crafting new
Title, by the way, that I don't think I've ever heard before.
our bakery
Director.
director, yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Director of the bakery director.
Yeah.
Um,
Fuck yeah.
she's amazing. Our bakery is amazing. They've been
Mhm.
handcrafting these 100 milligram THC cupcakes.
Oh yes.
You guys haven't seen them, go to our Instagram right now. I've been whipping them up in little Canva posts. Amazing. They look phenomenal. Like
I mean, gourmet as
gluten-free,
shit.
vegan Oreo mint cupcake. And if you're THC sensitive,
You say
that thing-
gluten, vegan free. It's like, what the fuck? It even tastes good.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
but then he
please
follows
do,
up. He
please
follows
do.
up gluten vegan free with Oreo mint, and it's like I don't know how to feel anymore.
Yeah, the way I'm thinking is like I'm eating ice with an Oreo flavor.
When it comes to Oreo, it's like it just tastes like Oreo. You can't. It's vegan already. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Oreo's vegan. You know Oreo's vegan,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Philly.
I was like, how is that?
Oreo's
I
100%
first learned.
vegan, sir.
No.
Well, a lot of things.
Not even planned. Just brew his fucking mind.
It did.
Oreo's 100% vegan. Yeah.
So if you like chocolate,
Never
like
expected that in a million years.
Nope.
it's probably like almond flour or something like that. But
Yeah, who knows, right?
I don't think it's dairy free. I don't think that strawberry cheesecake or the gluten free vegan is dairy free. We still use butter because I mean you can't just go wrong with a
Shut up,
cake.
sis.
Like a cake bite, it's using butter. Oh my god! But yeah, the strawberry cheesecake nano cake bite is coming. It might be coming this week early for shipping, and it'll be ready online. And then it's dropping next week. Next Friday is the official launch date.
Hell yeah.
Also got the
Heard it here first.
Lucky, yeah, and you heard it here first. The Lucky and Lifted Charms cereal treat. That's 200 milligrams, 100 milligrams THC, 100 milligrams CBD,
Ooh.
1 to 1. Good for anybody who's getting that anxious effect, like I said, from straight THC. Try some CBD in it. That's going to be our St. Patty's rotating treat. What else we got for edibles? More water soluble stuff. So maybe not higher potency, but you can expect water soluble potency. It's gonna be fast acting. It's going to hit you. It's going to be noticeable.
Oh, yeah.
And then new beverages. What else? How are you innovating the industry? Like I said, by being Willy Wonka man and infusing the very walls that we live
Oh, my
within.
golden ticket.
And honestly, I wanted to put
I
a
got the
golden ticket in the
Shit.
chocolate. Yeah. I wanted to put a golden ticket in our new chocolate bars. We might do that in the future.
Gotta let me know. That's
Okay,
crazy. Oh
Prime,
my God.
we're just gonna go ahead, utilize this shit and make our own damn advent calendar.
Do it.
We're not. But you're skipping to the last question, sir. Don't do that.
Ah,
Anyway.
shit.
Oh
so,
my god.
So, Sheffy, let's get to Sheffy's questions, right? Sheffy had
What'd
a
I
couple.
do?
Sheffy had a couple. He had two really good questions in different locations, right? So let's get to the quicker one, right? How many locations have you expanded to, and do you plan to come to Arizona?
Okay, so when I first started, we had 3. Now we have 13, counting our drive-through that's
Oh, yeah.
opening. We also have a drive-through in East Brainerd. Yep, the Dragon drive-through. You can expect an Instagram, Facebook, and
You said drive-through?
drive-through.
Drive-through for stoners.
The Dragon
Drive-through
Drive-Through
personas.
Dispensary.
Not only that, but it's also going to be like botanically focused too. We're going to have kava. We're going to have mushrooms. We're going to
It
have
really
different
sounds
botanical
counterproductive.
extracts.
A drive-through
Well,
for stoners.
don't drink and drive it.
Productive.
When it comes to like the mushroom stuff, that's going to be non-intoxicating. That's going to be more like mentally, uplifting or mentally stimulating. Not really going to be intoxicating, but
Wow.
yeah, drive through in East
Fascinating.
Brainerd. So I
Can't
mean,
wait for
that's
that.
how we're
Wow.
doing it. Yeah.
So I got the Arizona thing.
Arizona thing, yeah. I don't.
No.
Oh, also, I blanked midway through. So we got a spa, a drive-through, a music lounge, and a dab and drink lounge.
Holy shit.
So on top of the 13 stores, we have all 4 of those.
Yeah, I just need somebody.
So you need to
down
come
here
to
so I can go the
Pennsylvania.
Dab and drink lounge with me. Shit.
Specifically closer to Philadelphia.
Yep.
And I have a lot of people.
I know. I want to open up a Snapdragon here in Connecticut. It'd be amazing.
Oh my god. Right.
In Arizona would be sick because there's such a strong cannabis scene there already. I mean, there are some like world-renowned edible chefs from Arizona, from Las Vegas. Very, very strong cannabis. And,
Let's go. Sis.
Yeah.
Sorry, excuse
Well,
me.
I tell you what, it may not be immediately in the future or anything, but if you ever do go to Arizona, I strongly recommend giving Cyber Chef a shot. He's a G. His beef bulgogi.
He sounds like a master of
I've seen
his
him make his
Cyber, I wish I
medicated
knew
beef
7 years
bulgogi
ago
on
I was in
stream.
Arizona.
It looked really fucking good.
It's been a pleasure to have him on stream too, like in the comments, because like he's just providing that expert level knowledge. I could tell.
He's such a G. He's such a
He
G.
is.
All right, so his other question was, how many cultivation sites do you have, and how many plates are allowed at said sites? And I had to ask for fucking explanation on that one myself.
How what?
Uh-huh. I'm a 2-star chef, he said. Hell yeah, Chefy. Let's go.
That's awesome.
Number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to start
Sorry.
somewhere, brother.
Only 2
No,
stars.
you weren't catching my number 2 reference, but anyway. Continue.
So for
Sorry,
growing,
love you, chef.
growing has always been tricky in Tennessee. They actually restrict the growing of THCA flower within Tennessee. So we rely on a partnership with a grow in Oregon, and also we've had Chattanooga local grows before, but that's honestly for our Dragon's Cut, and it's in lesser quantity. So usually the Dragon's Cut will just fly off the shelf.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I don't know how many plants there are in that grow. So we're partnered with a grow in Oregon. Like I said, they also do our extraction for the live resin.
Love Oregon weed,
So
you said. Hell yeah.
like if you crack open our green crack, it is amazing.
Don't, man.
Oh my god.
Don't tease me with that. You know, that's my favorite strain.
Frosty,
Golly.
mango.
The snowman?
Oh, Frosty the Snowman. I actually took a snow day picture with a nug of green crack, and it was just so yeah. Oregon grown weed, and again, it's classified as THCA to
Sure.
be legal, be compliant. That is.
So no, Chef Finney's hooked on phonics.
If you like Oregon grown bud, if you like Colorado grown bud, if you like.
He's like oregano.
Honestly, our stuff even holds a candle to what I used to have in Cali back at the session, like San Diego.
No
So
shit.
hemp has really come a long way from being, oh, it's not weed to no, legitimately, it is physically weed. It is chemically same exact thing.
I will say this for people that look at hemp and whatever and like, that's not real, whatever. Sheffy's been doing it his whole life, and our boy Philly knows. You know, Saint's been smoking his whole damn life. He got on vacation with me, and I opened it up, and I was like, man, this shit's really good. He said, I could smell that as soon as you open the bag. So,
Sheffy just asked a great question, though. Said THCA is stronger than THC, right? I'm going to drop another knowledge bomb.
do it.
THCA is non-psychoactive. It doesn't get you high. THCA is actually really weak, right? Because THCA is what's produced in the flower naturally. Flower, like weed, regular weed you find on the streets, will have like 20 to 30% THCA. It won't be 20 to 30% THC. A lot of labels, though, will tell you it's like 28% THC. Why is that? It's a post-decarb test. It's not actually before the decarb. Before the decarb, you have 30% THCA. And then if you just eat that flower, if you just eat THCA flower, you're not really going to get high, right? What do you have to do to it, Dan?
Yeah, you gotta smoke it. Shit.
You got to smoke it, right? You got to activate it. You have to decarb
Absolutely.
THCA into delta 9 THC. So all weed, all flower is THCA dominantly. Usually your cannabis, like if you come Colorado, well, it's because it kind of is the same thing there, Chef. It's because THCA breaks down into delta 9 THC. So it's a direct precursor. So you have 30% THCA, it's going to smoke into 25% THC. But they're basically the same thing.
God damn.
Yeah. It's
Can't
the
wait to clip this
loophole.
shit, bro.
It's the loophole that makes hemp.
It's like
Because
we're
it's
running
only
a goddamn
regulated.
PBS special for weed.
Yeah. It's only regulated at 0.3% delta 9 THC. It's not THCA. THCA has been weed the entire time.
No shit.
The more you know.
It has been the same exact thing. So that's why, from a legal standpoint, we're like, all right, we're selling it and we're profiting off it, and it's been 6 years later, and okay.
How about it?
And it's not just Snapdragon; it's an entire industry now. You know, we're kind of mirroring or matching the recreational cannabis industries located in their states.
No shit.
Yeah, people don't know. People don't. It's the unspoken legalization that's been around since 2018 with the federal farm bill. And that's what I do every day is I educate. Cannabis has been legal. You can order it to your door. You love smoking weed? You can get that relief right to your door. You just go on snapdragonhemp.com, order some flower, order some gummies. You can have verified lab-tested THC delivered to your door. And you don't need to wait for, dinosaurs in positions of power to pass legalization. Like, you don't have to wait. Just order it.
Thank you. Drop knowledge
Thank you.
on him. I love this fucking guy. All right, so that concludes the entered question portion. I don't know if we even have time to ask
Shut the book
in the chat, man. Golly. So that's the questions. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you now, Professor. Let's. Which question was your favorite? Let's go ahead and pick who's winning the giveaway. Let's just go ahead and do it, man. Because
Oh,
this
man.
ran long as hell.
That's kind of hard because there was a lot
That's
of
tough.
questions thrown at him, and he doesn't have a list to pick from.
I know.
My favorite one, and the one that stood out to me, without question, was the person that lost his grandfather and was looking for something that would extend his. I want to get him something that's strong and that's noticeable, and that'll get him some relief.
There you go.
On the giveaway.
Sip and smoke bundle.
Get
coming
you
to
something that gets you some relief and makes your day a little bit better, because that's what we're here for.
Absolutely, there it is.
Oh yeah, I
He
figured
has
I need to
picked
get some CBN shit to go to fuck sleep.
I'll send you some Luna gummies.
CBC shit. Figure out how to
Okay.
make my highlights.
I'm interested.
Damn, I'm taking notes. I can't wait to edit this shit. I'm gonna be editing this shit by clip. Write down notes. Clip this notes. Clip notes. Got it done.
I should have
Good.
some shareable education. I'm kind of like revamping my entire education portfolio
Hell yeah.
so that it's going to be marketable. I can share it to our customers. I can share it to everyone.
That's
Not behind a
beautiful.
paywall, of course, because everything I research is just, published, peer-reviewed studies. It's not
Love this guy.
weed.com told me so,
Thank you. Love
Yeah.
this fucking guy. So, I gotta take a minute to show off something real quick that Sheffy down in the chat, who's been hanging out, I know you've been waiting for this moment, man. Sheffy made something and sent me this.
I'm waiting. I'm
I
watching.
know you can't see this super well from where you are, but this is a 3D printed Middle-Aged Highs logo, right?
It looks
What?
so good.
It doesn't look like too much there. I want you to watch the video.
We're
Sheffy,
gonna-
put up your link for your store if you don't mind. Sheffy made this for us. It's gorgeous. If you look in the video there, this is what it does when you hold it up to the light. He can make any
Oh,
image in
shit.
this. He can make it as a night
Hell
light so it
yeah.
clips onto a light. It's fucking gorgeous.
That's fucking
This-
awesome, dude.
He said $10. I
Cool.
said, "Are you shitting me? Send me one."
3D printed
Ow.
art.
Love it. He'll make you anything.
Yo,
3D
I
printed.
gotta get me one. I'll
He's
put
got it.
over this fucking spotlight behind me.
He's got a million things he can make, man. There's his link down there. Hit that dude up.
That's some good
He's
shit,
a
Jeffy.
G.
That's some good shit.
Love Sheffy. This thing is fucking dope as shit. I wish I had a fucking light to hold it up to right here, but it is so fucking clean.
Yeah, I would have been able to do it with the damn spotlight that's behind me.
It'll look really good with the video.
Oh
yeah.
my god. So fucking good.
There was a lot of knowledge dropped. My
There was.
brain still doesn't know where the fucking
No,
spin
I'm
rate
having-
stops.
I'm having trouble.
I have to cut my
processing.
my seminar short every time. I'm like, all right, I'm just rambling too much.
So we're gonna do a
No,
quick
no, you're
fucking
not rambling.
challenge.
We enjoyed it. It helps,
Right, absolutely. So let's cut
Thank
into the
you, guys.
fucking challenge.
especially for the assholes that don't know better.
Right. All right. Quick fucking challenge. Here we go. It's
All right, let's do it.
for the fuckum challenge. All right. Fucking challenge, folks. So, every episode we like to stop in the middle, play a little game. We've got our guy Alec, Wright, the professor, with us. So since we're all about the Snapdragon Hemp and the cannabis today, we're gonna be doing some 420 movies on the fucking challenge. As you know, this year we're doing a little different. Russ likes to give us usually a list of 10, pick 7. We're gonna cut it a little shorter because we ran long with so many questions for the professor.
Hey, they
Thank
were
you
all
guys
good questions, though.
so much
Appreciate
for all
everybody.
the questions you guys gave us on Twitter, Instagram, and Discord. It was crazy. I appreciate that so much, guys. The wide variety and range of questions was beautiful. Beautiful. We appreciate the hell out of it. So make sure you follow this guy. Go to Snapdragon Hemp, hit them up, hit Sheffy up, all that 3D printed stuff.
Hell yeah.
Let's go. So we're gonna do some 420 movie questions. Here we go on the fucking challenge. So Philly's gonna hit us with 5 quotes. He's giving us 10 movies. We're gonna see if we can line the movie up with the quote. And we're gonna see who wins between me and Alec and see who's a better stoner as far as movies goes. I'm ready. It's gonna be shaky.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna put my money on Alec today. I don't know about anybody else. I'm gonna go
I
Alec.
don't know.
I am
I don't know.
too.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
I'm a
I'm
little.
hoping the professor wins.
Misplaced faith.
we'll see.
Love it.
We'll
Love
see.
it. All right.
I'm a
Well,
little far
I'm
gone,
gonna
and
start
not
you
seeing
off
all
with
of them, but yeah.
I'm gonna start you off with an easy one, at least in my opinion.
We'll
So,
see. 40
first
people watching.
quote of the whole contest.
Hit it.
Did Doogie Howser just steal my fucking car?
Doogie Howser just steal my-
If you know your movies, of the 10 movies I sent you, this should be easy. This is a
What
cake quote. I'll repeat it. Did Doogie Howser just steal my fucking car?
See, I've not seen a bunch of these movies. God damn it. You had to pick-
No, how do you not know this one?
I don't.
No, chat, don't let it. Don't
I
let
don't.
them know.
Nobody
don't
in the
post
chat
it.
say anything for us.
Oh,
I
are we-
don't
are we
know
flipping-
this one off the
flipping
Well, no,
answers?
yeah,
Give me a
we'll flip
second.
at the same time.
Okay.
Looks like the professor's got it.
I'm
Oh,
ready.
my God.
I don't know if I got it. I'm just taking a wild guess.
I hope so. This was my fucking T-ball one. I thought.
Oh, a bunch of these movies I haven't seen. Like I said, I had kids a lot, earlier than you did, so I had to cut out watching movies like this a lot sooner.
Oh, you got
so
it?
Here's
You
my
got it,
best
Prime?
guess is
All right,
Harold
here we go.
Kumar.
He's got Harold Kumar.
He
said how high.
Professor's got how high, and the winner goes Prime. To win round one.
Really? On a fucking straight up guess? Let's go, baby.
Yes. Doogie Howser wasn't Harold and Kumar.
Damn it.
Let's go. I thought that fit the timeline more.
Come on.
To be
I
fair,
thought that was the easiest one.
I love your
Sorry,
professor, but I've
Professor.
seen How High a couple
okay,
times.
when
I
it
knew
comes
he
to
wasn't in
trivia,
How High. I
I'm
got
always
that one.
accepting. I'm getting my ass beat like
Hey.
every single time.
Yeah, that's all right, man. We have some fun with it, though. We have some fun.
Oh,
with it.
man.
All right,
All
so
right.
I'm up one
Let's
nothing.
see,
Round
next
two.
one.
Hit us. What do you got, man?
All right, this one's just funny to me.
All right, let's go.
You know what foods are shaped like dicks? The best kinds.
Damn. She said Alec. No.
Oh, Alec wrote that real quick.
I did.
I'm taking a straight up guess because I don't know this one either.
Oh wait, I mean,
Uh-oh, he's thinking now.
Oh.
Hold on, wait. Alec's thinking.
Oh. I appreciate the follow. I appreciate the
All right,
follow
I'm gonna-
Dusty Busty one.
Oh,
That's
he's
interesting.
changing his answer. I wonder if he changed it wrong and he had it
We'll
right
see.
the first time.
I
Are we
wonder.
ready?
Yeah, I gotta show you. Ready?
1, 2,
All right, here we
3.
go.
I went Pineapple
Super
Express.
Ed.
Oh, and we have a tie game.
Oh,
Oh,
well done, sir. Well
my
done.
first one was Ted.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, good pullback there. All right,
I
all
love
right.
Ted. Such a good movie. Damn. Okay. Tie game. I like it. All right. What's the third quote, sir? Hit us.
Now, what was the one I wanted? Oh, there you go. How did I fail women's studies? I love bitches.
Oh.
Alec looked like he got that one right
Oh,
away.
I know.
Just saying.
Oh, I've heard that. Oh no. Oh.
How did I fail women's studies? I love
I'm ready.
bitches. Oh, Alex is ready? Or Alex, excuse
Go.
me.
Ready? 1,
All right, here we go.
2, 3.
Flip it over.
Boom. How high?
Jane Silent Bob.
Oh. Who's got it?
Prime takes the lead.
I thought so, man. That had to be red and meth. Come on.
This is
man.
a key
I said I
question.
love bitches. Come on.
This is a
let's
key
go.
question.
Ooh.
That's such a memorable quote, but like, it's one of those ones where you're never like,
Yep.
My child is a little gremlin. He said, "That's funny." You know what? Yeah.
All right,
Sophie's
all
at
right.
you, bro. Let's go.
Round
All
4.
All right, here we go.
I am the master of the clit. Remember this fucking face. Whenever you see clit, you'll see this fucking face.
Got it. I think. I hope I'm not wrong. I went on instinct alone. I
Oh,
went
if
on
Prime
straight
gets it, it's
instinct.
game over. That's where we're at. Wait, Prime.
I'm ready.
Don't move. I can see it. Hold on. You guys good?
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Go.
Can't say them up. Oh no.
Super bad on that one.
Oh my goodness. Prime wins!
Oh my lord.
Let's go.
Oh man, I had some good ones in here too. Damn.
Play it for me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's the more
You had a lot of classics
trivial
in there.
stoner.
I did. I picked some good ones.
You
I
had
picked
some
funny
classics
ones.
in there.
I'll run through the ones that I didn't tell you. We're not going to guess just based on
Go
timing.
for it. No, go for it. Hit us.
So sometimes the most confusing moments lead to the most profound discoveries.
Ooh, I don't know that one. What's that?
How
Dazed and confused.
Oh, shit. Okay, makes sense.
All
Yeah.
right. You said you gave Mary Jane a pearl necklace. Obviously, you missed the whole point of that story, Brian.
Half baked.
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hit me.
Don't nobody go in that bathroom for 35, 45 minutes.
Oh shit! That's
Someone open
Friday.
a
Come
window.
on. Shut up, bro. Keep going.
Sorry. All
Sorry,
You
Alec.
you had sexual intercourse
you
with
knew
a
that one,
coworker
too.
on
Come
top
on.
of the produce that we sell to the public?
Was that Ted?
Yeah.
That is 10.
Yeah.
Good pull.
Yeah.
Good pull. That's 10. You got it.
All
That's
right.
nice.
Last. Oh, wait, no, there's two more. Well, sir, I feel like a slice of butter melting on top of a big old pile of flapjacks.
Super Troopers.
That
Wrong.
Wrong? What
Ooh.
is it?
half baked? No.
Wrong.
What is
Damn.
it?
Pineapple Express.
Oh, come on.
Got you.
See, like all of these are tickling some parts of my brain, and I'm just like, I can't remember where the fuck. Can't
So
remember
the
where the
last
fuck I
one is
scored
the
that
easiest
quote.
one, which is also why I didn't do it. Littering end.
Oh, that's Super Troopers.
Littering end.
Yeah, gotcha.
I don't get it.
Smoking the reefer.
100%
Oh.
Super Troopers. Nicely done.
Super
Nicely done,
Troopers.
sir. Nicely
Yeah,
done.
I picked
Oh,
out
yeah.
some good ones. I did.
Hell yeah. Well played, sir. I appreciate that.
Thank
that was
you.
a good,
Thank you.
fucking
Well
challenge. That was a
played.
good fucking challenge. So we will save the chip
I was gonna
draft
try to
because
tie
we
it
ran-
in.
Yeah. All right, folks. So we ran a little long. We want to do the
Yes, we
chip
did.
munchie draft, but the questions for the professor were so fucking good. I blame you guys. Love you.
Yep.
But I
Yep.
blame
Yep.
you guys. So
Lots
we're
to
going to
talk
skip
about.
that, and we're just going to go ahead and do dad jokes and call it a day because we're already about an hour and a half into this thing, and that's about as long as we like to go.
Yep.
So I request to go last this week because I think I have a good one given some
I
context
got a
and
good
things
one.
that have been said during the podcast.
Well, let the guests go first then.
Go ahead.
Oh
What you got,
god,
Alec?
I don't have anything.
Oh,
Let me.
Did
He forgot.
you
the
not
dad
prep
joke.
him?
I didn't.
No, I
mention,
did
I
forget the
probably
dad
didn't
jokes.
mention
So
that. I probably
I'm
didn't
going to
mention
look
that.
up
That's all
some,
right.
and we'll find the funniest one.
All right. While he's looking up, I'll give mine then.
Sure.
I
All right,
told
what do you got,
the racist one last week, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So this one's more the sexist one.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my.
How do you unclog a dishwasher?
I'm not going there. Go ahead.
You pull the tampon string.
Glad I didn't go there. Damn.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
That's awful, but
Damn.
amazing all at the same time.
That was a good one. That was about as good as my sock joke. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Even my sis laughed at that.
Yeah,
one.
that's top. That's Dad Joke Hall of Fame, man. That's Dad Joke Hall of Fame. What's up, Dustin?
I can't top that.
That's
I
tough.
can't top that.
That's
My
tough to
usual
follow.
dad joke is like, I'm hungry, hi hungry, I'm bad.
Yeah, yeah.
That's my usual one.
All good, man. I got a good one for you then. All right. You
I'm
ready?
out.
That's tough to follow, but I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can. Maybe not top it, but at least equal it. And the 49 people watching, you gotta let me know.
Is this a microphone?
World's tiniest mic drop.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so here's my dad jokes, and all right, see if this at least hopefully on par with yours, right? What's the difference between politicians and stoners?
Oh, I've heard this.
Politicians don't inhale; they just suck.
Yeah, I knew that one. I wasn't gonna steal your line. I knew it.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Very,
hope that
very
was-
topical.
I hope that was yeah. I figured that fits some of the topics and everything going on. So
Oh, yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thank you for being with us, folks. I hope
Thank
you
you,
guys
Alec.
learned
Appreciate
something.
it.
If you didn't, my God, those just joining us, thank you for joining. We appreciate everyone for being here.
Yes,
Next
yes.
week, next Wednesday, we will be back with Death Siren as our guest. Yes, Russ's sister is gonna come help me
Let's
give him
go.
shit.
Like you
can't-
need fucking help,
I
asswipe.
don't, but oh my God, it's just I get to just sit back and watch. It's gonna be fun. It's
You
gonna
know,
be
watch
so
the
much
world
fun.
burn.
I can't wait. I love living
can't
in
wait.
chaos. And she challenged you to the fucking challenge with Big Bang Theory. I'm gonna have to get some help on those quotes because yeah, it's not really my thing. But it ought to be
Bring
a
it.
good throwdown.
Bring the noise.
So we'll be going to that next week, folks. So catch us next Wednesday. We'll be back. We appreciate you, Alec. Love you, brother.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate
Love
it.
you guys
Thank you,
too.
sir.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you guys
my
for having me on.
guy. Yes, sir.
A
Take
lot
it
of
easy,
fun.
folks. We'll see you next time.
See you next
Peace out.
time.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.